All right, everybody, we are back with another edition of our Versus series. Today, going head to head, we have the Road Warrior versus the Hammer Anger. All right, just wrapped up throwing some shots with the Hammer Anger and the Road Warrior. I noticed both of these balls are very clean and very similar in the front part of the lane, but I think the Road Warrior is just a little bit more round off the end of the pattern. Initially, I threw both of them out to the right, and just both of them got a little bit too quick, so I had to jump quite a bit further left and play a little bit steep with my angles. And I feel like I was able to get a little bit more comfortable with the Road Warrior because of it was a little bit more rounded, and when I got to the friction, I wasn't really worried that I was going to overhook. I think the Hammer Anger was a little bit too angular to where if I got it to the friction, I was almost worried that it would like go through the head pin and leave something a little bit ugly. I also noticed later in the shot test, I was moving quite a bit further left, that I really needed to get the Hammer Anger to the friction. I felt like when I got it a little bit in the oil, it had that over-under ball reaction where I just kind of never saw it if I got it a little too far left. So it definitely needed a little bit more friction than the Road Warrior did. All right, final thoughts, and my winner for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Road Warrior is gonna win it for me. I think with it being just a little bit rounded of a shape on the end, towards the end of the pattern, I think it just suits my eye a little bit more. If the Anger was just a little bit smoother and a little bit earlier, I think it'd be really, really close to the Road Warrior. But for what the ball's supposed to do, I feel like I like the Road Warrior just a little bit more.
Hey guys, Josh back here with another Versus video. Just wrapped up throwing the Anger and the Road Warrior for 10 shots. Definitely right off the bat could tell that these balls are both just in the cleaner category, but I'd say the Anger is just a tiny bit cleaner. The Road Warrior really wanted to be a little bit more rounded compared to the Anger, and I was able to keep it more in front of me, where the Anger I definitely had to be a little steeper. Right off the bat, the Anger got me a lot of 9, not a lot of 10, and I right off the bat knew that I had to kind of steepen those angles, but for what we're bowling on right now, again, that's not my A game. As a lower player, I like to keep it in front of me, and the Road just did a better job at that. As I got further left with both balls, the Anger really for me just kept getting better and better, where the Road just kind of wanted to kind of quit the bed down lane and just wasn't continuing off spot as well. As I moved even further left, the Anger just again got better. I could miss right, I could miss in, and it still was quick enough off spot, and as long as I was soft enough with my ball speed, it went through the pins correctly, where the Road, even if I did get a little soft here and there, it still just wasn't blending the pattern out for my eye. Final thoughts on these two balls. Like I said, they're very similar when it comes to placement in the bag, but for me, I think the overall winner is going to be the Anger. I just really like the way it shapes down lane, and for me, I just think it blended the pattern better than the Road did, and still continued through the pins the way I like to see it.